What are some common hurdles that retailers run into when you see and you talk about marketing dollars? Katie, what are some of these common hurdles that you hear from either a dealer principal or a sales manager? What kind of feedback do you get from these guys?
I would say mostly it is a reactive hurdle because when you don't plan ahead, and this is the time of the year where it really starts coming home to roost and creeping up on you, if you're not planning ahead and leveraging your co-op dollars to drive the opportunities needed to hit your sales forecasts, and you let those co-op dollars just sit, all of a sudden it turns into a reactive, oh my goodness. I've got X amount of dollars, 25, 50, 70,000 or more expiring at the end of the month or at the end of the year, and you have to kind of fire sale it out. And a lot of the times it's not an efficient use of the money, and it really isn't
Hmm.
going to be designed to accomplish the goal that the dealer needs to be successful.
No, I like that. Anyone
Yeah.
else got any comments or kind of feedback on that?
I agree. Planning ahead is paramount. I mean, we can, as well as you log in and see what the fund status is, and then build a good platform around that so that, on program versus off program are both used to, use up those funds in a logical way.
Patty, you bring up a really good question, and I'm going to kind of like drive on this. And I think a lot of different OEM programs are so different, right? Like on program versus off program, and the rules may change, and understanding what you can do because it's not apples to apples, it's apples and oranges, depending on what you're submitting and what OEM that looks like. Do you think dealers are prepared to like what I should submit on program versus off? Do you think they understand the rules? Do they rely on agencies to do that? Like, what do you think?
Well, it originates with the manufacturer. They're the ones that come up make the rules. Stream doesn't make the rules, the dealers don't make the rules. It's the manufacturer that uh makes the rules and at any point changes their mind.
Mhm.
So chasing around after what they have updated their rules to is something that we do all the time.
Mhm.
So and we have a platform that does that. So when you're talking to your DCS and you're like, okay, I have this amount of money, I'm using this amount of money elsewhere, stream, what do you suggest for the rest of it? And depending on the manufacturer, every manufacturer is different, what can be on program versus off program and what the reimbursement rates are for each media type and how that works is part of the
If I
plan.